I was wondering, from your perspective, what do you think are the strongest qualities that Trump has that maybe were the main reason why he did win, outside of, going after and against the establishment and being, the first business president that, just had his, just a business career, no military, no politics career prior to being president. Outside of that, what do you think are the strongest qualities that allowed him to persevere and win?
The two strongest qualities that allowed Trump to persevere and win is, number one, being authentic. He wasn't someone who you felt like you were watching a robot that was very strategic on what he was going to say. He was just himself. And so that goes a long way in a period of time where we feel that the public and the news media and our politicians and the person sitting next to you is very fake. So Trump was very authentic, and I don't think anyone could deny that, right? People would always say that they didn't like the way he spoke. The reason for it is because it was non-conventional to how politicians usually speak. So someone like me and a lot of people who were fed up with the government and the way things were going, we liked the authenticity from him. Number two, he was very innovative. What do I mean by that? He was using platforms that were outside the norm. Now, instead of just going to mainstream media, he was going to podcasts. He was going on a Patrick Bet-David podcast, a Joe Rogan podcast, Nelk Boys, instead of just CNN and Fox News. Another thing that they did, and obviously he would speak on Twitter for a long time, many years ago, until he was banned off it, and then Elon brought him back. But he was using non-conventional platforms. He also, and this was spoken about on the PBD podcast with Charlie Kirk, they were very strategic of where they placed their ads and where they attacked to get people to vote. What do I mean by this? They placed an ad with Charlemagne the God talking about how Kamala Harris wanted to have people in prison, or the taxpayers pay for sex changes for transgendered men in prison. And this played only in one particular area. It played when they were watching for football games. So Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football. Why? Because it was strategically targeting dominated male TV networks, particularly black male. Why? Because they were going to resonate with that ad. So that was one of their strategies. Another one, Charlie Kirk was saying, instead of going and door knocking and trying to swing the vote, there's areas where the voter is 100% Trump. And you think of college campuses, a lot of them were like frats. A lot of these men, or these young men, they liked Trump, but they weren't registered to vote. So Charlie Kirk, his whole administration with TPUSA, which is a 501(c), whatever it's called, but it's a charity. It's not it's a nonprofit. Their goal was to go to these college campuses and get Trump supporters to just register to vote. So, and they were very non-conventional, and they were innovative in the way that they attacked and the way that they marketed themselves. I mean, you think of even the what would it be? The garbage truck. When they called Trump supporters garbage, he ended up getting on a garbage truck. That went viral. Why? Because it was hilarious. So for him being authentic and him using non-conventional ways to market and to rally his supporters to vote is the reason he was successful.
I very much agree, but I would also add on to that to say another thing that I think is something that people don't maybe think that much of or don't realize it that much, but from a personal standpoint, I believe that Trump is extremely good at branding. Even just the name, Trump. Trump is a statement. It's like McDonald's. It's just America. You can't get this message out of your head. And same with MAGA, Make America Great Again. No one has a statement that's as powerful and as present in their persona as Trump has. So with this whole concept of qualities and traits, principles, tenets, what are some qualities that you think a entrepreneur most of the time is lacking, that he should think of? Because obviously, if we take traditional business, traditional entrepreneurship, and we take it today, a lot of people, let's say, aren't going that much into the route of creating a personal brand. They think that a company brand is more important and more valuable. Even though today, especially Gen Z and younger generations, don't even care about company brands. They care about personal brands, about the CEOs, who they are, so that they can get more on a personal touch with them. What do you think are those qualities that most of them are lacking? Let's say the two main ones that you see across the board most of the time.
two qualities most business owners are lacking. Are you meaning that they're lacking, which is preventing them from as much success? Or that Trump has that maybe they don't?
Yeah, I would say the qualities that are preventing them from achieving success. That they should maybe get some sort of aspiration from Trump in regards to his idea of branding, maybe, or anything else.